we're back to sort out this manifold. I'm not going to film this one, but I will show you the outside gate, which is a little bit naughty the way the guys installed it. So we're here to sort out them. We've ripped the heads out. We're now putting in the bigger heads. Yeah, you get the idea. You right there? Yeah? Feeling good? Happy? Warm? Got tea? Biscuit? No tea? What are they? What are those? What are those? Right, number one is done. Okay, there's a gaping hole up there which wasn't us. There's a gaping hole down there which wasn't us, but we've tidied that one up. Pump goes to there, then there's a link cable that we got in the wall rather than it. Shame I didn't get a picture, but it was all hanging out and stuff. So now we've got to put all these manifold heads into the corresponding ones here and get the thermostats all working. So we fired back up. I'm just there's no LED on this board, and what it is, the guy has shoved the lid on. He's bent all the LEDs, and now what he's done is that one there. He's actually bent the LED off the board. Look, so it isn't lighting up because the connection's not making on the back of the LED. But there is power there. I've just checked it. We'll make sure now. We'll try and fire these up, and hopefully these are all still connected to the board. Fingers crossed, James. So last job of the day, Eddie's been in, as you can see. So we are going to strip these tails out here. We're going to bring them in the bottom of the board where they should have come in. And then we've got to sort out, smells of rat's wee in here, and there's a million snails, James. And we've got to move this, look, which is in a complete stupid location, okay? We're going to stick that on the side. We'll stick that on the side of the box somewhere, and then we can just wire the armoured straight in it and get rid of this box and whatever. So what we're going to do is kill the power. I wonder if they want to open the gates first. Oh, there must be a manual override, mustn't there? Okay, what have we got in here? We got a gate and nothing else. Okay. Alright, yeah, so one gate supply does that gate spur, and then we're going to just shorten these tails up, put a new gland, James, in the bottom, bung those two holes up with some fire grommets, and then move that sensor into a more suitable location. So I've disconnected this duster dawn. There's no gland on it, okay, which is, we suspected that. Oh, Jesus. And then there's this big spider in there. Go on.
Where is that?
And they've just twisted them together, look. So it is off, but we'll redo this. We'll change that cable. What we're going to do is mount the Ferticel on the outside here with some metal self-drilling screws. Yeah. Yes. And then we sort it out for him. I've not undone that. Look, that's the gate, and that's been arcing out on the back of the breaker there. I don't know if you can see it. It's black. Look. Where he's not even done that up, look. Yeehaw! Well, I've fitted a mains tail gland where you can take the 3 cables through the same hole, which is what you're meant to fit. I'm fitting some fire grommets back in the holes we don't need. And what I'm actually going to do is bring a 4-core flex. I'm going to bring this into the board, and then a 4-core flex out of the PIR sensor on the side there. Right, we have progressed slightly. We've got rid of that shasha. We've got rid of that box there. We've glanded the lighting cable straight into the bottom of the board there. We've put the mains tails out of the isolator up, put some cleats on, go straight up into the board now. So what we've ended up with now, we need to take a feed. We'll take a 4-core out to the PIR Ferticel, sorry, which will go on the side of the unit. We'll self-tapper that. and then we'll bring the feed will go out, and then the switch line will come back into the board, and we'll put a Wago in the back there, and it will switch that brown on, and we can just take this black and grey, which will mark that up as the earth, that as a neutral, straight into the bars. Hasn't got to integrate with that at all. So it's just the brown which we'll switch here, and then we can get it all back on. Well, I've just put 2 self tappers in there. Look, if I feel like I want to, I might just stick some on the back of those in case the next electrician cuts his hand on there. I don't think we're going to need to. So we're going to put a gland in there, and we're going to just drill a 20mm hole with the stuffing gland coming out of there for the flex. That will then sort that out. How you doing? Okay, I'm in the bush. I've put the gland in, he will feed up to there, and then the feed will feed back into there. Obviously we're going to put a 4-core in. We don't need the earth really, but we'll put an earth in it anyway, just in case someone comes along and snips the cable. Right, there we go, all done and dusted. The sensor is on the outside. We've checked him out, works perfectly. I put the switch line inside, obviously, so that's no different to it's one circuit, so isolated circuit, it'll kill that power to that. Yeah, so we're done on that one. We're gonna go now, and what are we gonna go and do? Get some food, I guess. What's time? 4 o'clock? 3:30. 3:30. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so what we're doing first, we've got this consume unit off. We're going to call this DB1, DB2, DB3. We've got this off. We've disconnected the main earth, we think is the main earth. What we're going to do now is try and identify what all these earths are, because we haven't got a clue, to be honest. We've just taken the cover off, and, you know, as it is, nothing's labelled, and we don't know where these cables are running. So we're going to do some tests. We do have a reading of 13.24, which is really low, which I was shocked about really, but now we need to identify, because back in the day what would have happened is one of these would be a water bond, and they'd also take a reading off the water bond, James. So that's why we need to disconnect these to get the true reading of the actual electrode in the ground.